Okay, so in cell cycle, what is cell cycle? Cell cycle means a cell is entering into a cycle of dividing, growing, and again dividing. Dividing, growing, and again dividing. Okay, clear? So, in order for a cell to divide, it must complete several important tasks. Clear? See, understand it like this. If you have a chocolate and you distribute the chocolate in two parts, into children, okay? So you will break it into two equal parts and give it to two different children. So the actual size of the chocolate was bigger, but when you have divided into two, it has reduced in size. Yes, same thing happens when a cell divides. When a bigger cell is there, it divides into two, it becomes a smaller size, smaller cell. So what actually happens? Again, for the next division, if that particular cell, if that particular piece of chocolate, again going back to the example, if that small piece of chocolate which you got from your parent is, again you need to divide it into, you are giving it to your two friends, so you are dividing it into two, breaking it out into two and giving it to your friends. So now what will happen? The piece will become smaller and smaller with each division. Clear? But this should not be case. Again, if you want to distribute the chocolate to your friends, if it happens like this, the chocolate size grows to the original one again and then you divide, there will be benefit to your friends. They will get the same amount of chocolate which how much you received from your parents. Clear? So for every division, the division will be good if the cell, if the chocolate size remains, becomes the same as it was originally there with the parent. Same thing happens with the cells also. When cells divide, they are big cells. They divide into two and they become smaller cells. Then before the next division occur, they should grow in size. They should make their content more. They should have all these cell organelles grown up. Then only they can divide. And when again they divide, they again becomes, give rise to smaller daughter cells, and after that again the daughter cells will have to grow. So this is the cell cycle where a cell divides, grows and redivides. Clear? So for division, this one point is clear. For a cell to divide, it must grow, synthesize the materials which are required, like the proteins, RNA, etc., and duplicates its DNA also, because again DNA has to be distributed. So DNA should be duplicated. It should have duplicate copies of the DNA so that equal amount of DNA goes into the both daughter cells. Clear? Just the splitting is not accepted. It should be equal distribution. Clear? So what actually happens here? Cell perform these tasks in a predictable series of events, and these series of events are called as cell cycle. So to come, if we see the definition of cell cycle, it is, the cell cycle is a series of events that take place in a cell leading to duplication of its DNA and subsequent division of the cell to produce two daughter cells. Okay, the highlighted points, the key points are in highlightation. Duplication of its DNA. What is the need of cell cycle? Two needs: duplication of its DNA and then effect division of the cell. Subsequent division of the cell giving rise to two daughter cell. We generally call it as a daughter cell only. It's not depending on the, it has nothing to do with the male female category. Okay, it's just the depiction of daughter cells. Clear? Don't get confused here. So a cell cycle is a series of events that take place in a cell leading to the duplication of its DNA, and then after the duplication of DNA, what happens? The division of the cell occurs so that two daughter cells with same amount of DNA are formed. The cell cycle consists of two phases: a non-dividing phase, which is called as the interphase. Inter means intermediate. Non-dividing phase is the interphase. You can correlate it with intermediate, like between two division phase, an interphase. Between two division phase, an interphase. Okay. Then the second is a dividing phase called M phase or simply mitosis. Okay. So two phases in a cell cycle, the interphase, which is the non-dividing or the preparation period, and then the dividing phase where actual division takes place. That is the M phase or the mitosis. Mitosis, again recall here, mitosis was being done for what was the necessity of uh, mitosis? Growth, replacement, and repair. Clear? And what is the name of the other type of cell division? Meiosis. In which type of cells meiosis occurs? Sex cells. What kind of division it is? It is reductional division. Okay. Furthermore, coming on to the interphase.